Hello guys, 4 parts to today's program. Part A, or the first part, will double up as your warm-up and we'll do injury prevention. Your part B will be strength based, part C conditioning, and the last part for today will end off with a little challenge. As mentioned before, your part A, which is focused on injury prevention, will double up as your warm-up. You'll set the timer to go off every minute for 20 minutes. The first movement will be prone military presses, then prone leg lifts, a minute of bird dogs, seated leg lifts, and the last movement in this part A will be hollow rocks. You will complete a full 4 rounds of each. Lie down, flatten your tummy, chest and chin off the ground. Tuck your chin in, back of the neck nice and long. Thumbs up, squeeze shoulders together, drive up, squeeze together again. Drive up, squeeze together. Prone leg lifts. Okay, the goal over here is to activate the glute muscles. 2 variations to this exercise. Both legs up or alternating legs. You'll be lying down, squeezing your glutes as you lift up your legs and relax. Squeeze, lift up your legs and relax. The movement is activated or initiated by the glutes. If you find that too hard, you can alternate legs up and down. Bird dogs, you're going to work 30 seconds one side, 30 seconds the other side. Once again, keep your back in that arch or neutral position. Hand underneath your shoulder, opposite arm and leg will work together. So up over there, slowly down. What I want you to add is bring your knee and your elbow together and you keep working up and down for 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, change. Seated leg raises. Once again, you'll work 30 seconds right, 30 seconds left. The idea behind this goal is to activate a muscle called the VMO. It's a muscle located just above the knee. So you work that muscle and you also work your hip flexors. Get your back nice and upright, and then you oscillate your leg up and down for 30 seconds. Maybe from this side, your leg is slightly turned out, and up and down 30 seconds, up and down 30 seconds. Hollow rocking. Imagine you're pulling the bottom part of your ribs towards your hips, and you want to shorten this distance as much as possible. So you pull your feet off the floor, and you pull your shoulders off the floor in that position. Hands overhead and small movements, roughly 20 to 30 degree angles, just rocking forward and backwards. If that's too hard, bring your hands to the side. If that's too hard, bring your knees up. Common mistakes is touching the ground. If you do that, you'll lose tension. Or bring your legs too high up. So do not touch the ground, do not bring your legs up too high. Part B is a strength priority part, and you'll focus on the following movements. Single arm leading strict press. You'll do 8 to 10 reps per side into a bicep curl with whichever object you've got, into single arm Russian kettlebell swings, into a single arm overhead stability hold, either walking for 10 meters or holding the object for 20 seconds overhead, and you alternate sides for the same duration. The idea is to work for quality for a duration of 15 to 20 minutes. So set your timer to go off for the allocated time, and you just keep working through these exercises, trying to improve until the time is up. Single arm kneeling strict press. So you'll have one leg on the ground, the other leg bent at 90 degrees. The same leg that's planted on the ground, that arm will be doing the work. So weight to your shoulders, driving up, full extension, drive the shoulder forward and back down. Avoid excessive arching in the spine. Drive up, chest forward and back down. If you do not have a dumbbell, odd object, like a water bottle, balance in your shoulders and drive up and back down. Drive up back down. Last option, backpack or an odd object. Get a nice grip of the backpack, drive up and back down. Drive up, back down. Do the same amount of reps on both sides, left and right. Bicep curls. A couple of options here, depending on the range of equipment you've got available. I'll progressively go through the options. First option is with the barbell. Up, down, elbow stay on the side, no throwing the back out or chest forward, doing the movement. Up, down. So you don't want to swing it up. Okay. If you don't have a barbell, you can still use your dumbbell. It will turn into a hammer curl. So holding on to each head of the dumbbell, curling up, slowly down. From the side, curling up, slowly down. Keep your upper body as still as possible. You can load your odd object as well. Curling up, curling down. Curling up, down. And lastly, something like a water bottle, up and down. Play around with your rep range. We did program 8 to 12 reps, but you might have very lightweight. In that case, work up to failure or 20 repetitions. If you've got a super heavy weight, go to failure or keep it close to the 8 rep range. Single arm Russian kettlebell swings. What you want is a weight which you manage to hold into one arm. I have a dumbbell, so I don't have a kettlebell. I'll make this work for me. So what you're going to do is, similar to a deadlift, get your back in that neutral position. You swing your dumbbell down and pop it up to shoulder height. Pop it up to shoulder height. Okay, in terms of movement standards, down, tension in the back, pop it up, and your kettlebell needs to go up to a point where it breaks shoulder height. Back down. Rule of thumb is you must be able to see underneath your weight. If you do not have a kettlebell, a water bottle works well. Okay. Also, if you're younger and not too comfortable working with the weight, this works absolutely great. So, water bottle. This water bottle's got a hand on it. Right. Swing it down, pop it up. Down, pop it up. Front view. Down, pop it up. Down, pop it up. The focus here is training the spine to be able to move an object without it moving. All the movement and momentum comes from the hips, which translates through the trunk into the weight. Once again, depending on the weight you've got available, you might want to double up on the reps. We programmed 5 reps, but if your weight's very light, double the reps. If you are uncomfortable with the movement, stick to the 5 reps. But train this movement. 5 reps right, 5 reps left. The last movement in the circuit is a single arm overhead stability hold. The idea is to grab an odd object on a weight, get it overhead, stabilize your shoulder, so active shoulder, squeeze your shoulder blades back and hold it for 20 seconds. You could also walk around for about 20 meters, so 5 meters forward, 5 meters back, change arms and repeat. Up, overhead, so active drive, shoulders active, either hold for 20 seconds or you can walk with the weight in that overhead position. Change sides. It does not have to be a dumbbell, like I mentioned before. It could be a water bottle. The moving water makes it even harder. It could also be your backpack, or an object, or a rock. It's about the stability. For conditioning, we are doing a 15-minute AMRAP. AMRAP means as many rounds as possible. So you'll do as many rounds as possible in 15 minutes. There are 3 movements involved in part C. You'll be doing 5 push-ups, 10 dumbbell hang split snatches, and 15 air squats. You'll repeat the 5, 10, 15 round for as many times as possible in 15 minutes. Everyone should be fairly familiar with push-ups by now, but just to recap, hands underneath your shoulders. Going down, elbows goes down towards your torso at a 45-degree angle. Hips off the ground, drive up, only chest touching. If you can't do that, knees down, chest touching. Avoid hanging in your back or having your bum too high. Also avoid weighing of the arms. So over there, keep the elbows tucked into your side. We have a new movement today, a dumbbell hang split snatch. It's fairly simple. I'll break it down. So we've done snatches in the past, the dumbbell snatches. So from the ground, snatching overhead. There's no real movement around the feet. Hang means not touching the ground. Snatch. Split meaning you're going to split into a forward back stance. Side view. Snatch. Pull your leg, stand up. 1. Snatch. Pull in 2. Okay, so important there is when you snatch and you land in that lunge position, okay, don't overextend too much. You must be able to keep your back in a neutral position. Overhead, the idea is to get underneath your weight. Stand up, pull back your front leg, stand up the back leg. That's 1 rep. Bring the weight down, snatch up again, lunge, pull in the front leg, bring up the back leg. That's 2. Do 5 on the one side, then 5 on the other side. Just the front view, from the hang, snatch, pull in, stand up. Also keep your feet shoulder width apart. Snatch. This leg is in front of my right shoulder. This leg is behind my left shoulder. Five right, 5 left to make 10. Have fun with this one. Bodyweight squats. So feet wide and hips apart. Underneath your shoulders. Turn your feet out by 5 degrees. Push your knees out. Sit back. Break parallel and drive back up. Keep your heels planted through the floor. Do not let your heels lift up. Buttocks backwards. Sit down. Break parallel. Lock out. Once again, keep your heels in contact with the ground. Quick recap, AMRAP 15, so as many rounds as possible in 15 minutes, of 5 push-ups, 10 dumbbell split snatches, and 15 squats. That's fun. On to our 5-minute challenge. So the 5-minute challenge is this. You're going to accumulate 5 minutes in a wall sit position. So, wall sit, slide down, back against the wall, bum against the wall, break parallel, and you're not allowed to touch anything else. If you really can't go anymore, relieve yourself with your hands, but you keep holding that position. You'll need a timer, so as soon as you go into hold, start your timer. As soon as you stop it, do 5 burpees, and then go again. Into the wall sit, go. Go until you can't go anymore, stop it, back into your wall sit. See if you can accumulate 5 minutes. Good luck, guys. So just to recap on the wall sit, you need to accumulate 5 minutes in the wall sit. Every single time you break, you have to do 5 burpees before you can continue. It's a fun one, it's a hard one, so good luck. Cheers.